Let's chat and make a vegan sandwich. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my lunch, and I'm going to be doing, this is Dave's something bread, I don't know what it's called. Dave's Killer Bread, and I got thin sliced. And this one has it's whole grain, so there's good. Whole grains is good for the kidneys. Also, if you see right here on the sodium, it has 115 milligrams of sodium, so it's actually pretty good. And I just did it for the sandwich, and then for my mayonnaise, I'm doing the vegan mayonnaise, and I got this one at Food 4 Less. And this one as well, it has 100 milligrams of sodium. It's a little high, but we're gonna be a little careful. So I already put it on. We are going to spread it. So actually, yesterday we found out about my son's autopsy results, and honestly, I cried the entire day. Like, I just couldn't stop crying. Today I was supposed to meet up with the doctor, and honestly guys, like, me and Fabian have been having a really hard time with the medical field, just because, like, especially with this experience, I feel like they took forever. My doctor found out, the doctor that delivered my son, she already found out about the results a month ago, and she didn't get back to me till, like, I actually had to call because I was wondering, like, why is it taking so long? So I actually called the pathologist, and they mailed me the results because they apparently had the wrong address. So I had to give them my address, and they finally sent me his report yesterday. And honestly they just barely, like, I'll put some garbanzo beans or chickpeas. They barely sent it to me, and honestly I was just crying like the whole day. Like, I think I was more crying of just, like, frustration that they barely got back to me, but it was more of just, like, sadness because I started just remembering everything I was going through, like, in the hospital. And then I was reading, like, the report, and I just started crying. Like, I just felt like guilt in a way, because I was just like, I couldn't help my baby. But what happened was, in the report, is that my baby stopped growing at 24 weeks, and I was not aware of it. So they found that on the autopsy. Toby, you want some cucumbers? He stopped growing at 24 weeks, and I wasn't aware of it until, we couldn't find a heartbeat. And I was just reading on the autopsy, and that's all it was saying. And then I was looking up some of the medical terms because the doctor didn't call me yet. I had to let the doctor know, like, hey, like, I received it. Can you call me? Like, can you explain to me? So I told her, and she was like, yeah, you, like, just set up an appointment, and I can talk to you about about the process and all of that stuff. And honestly, like, I go this morning. I got a new job. So I went to go get a TB test like 2 days ago. So they went to go, like, check to see, like, if the bump went down. And I went this morning. I'm like, cool, like, I have that appointment, then I'll go speak to the doctor. And I went to go speak to her. And I get there, and the front desk people were like, oh, we tried reaching you, your insurance, we don't get your insurance. And I was already aware because they had changed our insurance, like, after having the baby, like, our insurance changed. And I was a little, like, I was so angry because I was just like, dude, are you serious? Like, I'm not here to be seen by her. Like, I'm just here to see my results and all of that. And so they were like going to dismiss me, but I told them like, hey, like, she wants me here. She asked me to come here to get that report, to get my autopsy report. And they're like, oh, I'm sorry, we didn't know that you were going to they're like, oh, I'm sorry, like, we didn't know it was for that. So I'm like, can I get my autopsy report? And then they're like, oh, but you still can't see the doctor. Like, we can give you your report, but you can't see her. So I was so frustrated. I ended up getting my report from them, like an extra copy that she had. And I ended up just messaging the doctor, like, on the portfolio or whatever it's called. Ended up messaging her, and I just let her know, like, hey, like, they didn't let me see you, but can we still talk? Like, can you call me? So I gave her my number, and she ended up calling me, and she just told me, like, hey, like, so they can't find the actual cause of what caused this, but just to let you know that your baby had stopped growing, you know. Yeah, so now I feel like I have more of a peace of mind of, like, I honestly, like, I felt bad because Fabian had, like, he called off yesterday, like, in the middle of the day. He just saw me that I was just crying and just sobbing so bad. And so he just called, like, his boss, and he was like, hey, like, we found out about the autopsy report, like, my wife's not doing so well, like, can I call it off? And good thing, like, she understood, like, he has a really good boss. And I just started crying. Like, I just couldn't stop crying, and me and him were just talking about, like, everything, and I was just telling him about, like, my frustration and just that, like, I didn't understand, like, why are they telling us now, like, it's already gonna be like 6 months since his passing and stuff. And I just honestly, I just felt so overwhelmed yesterday. Like, I just didn't want to see anybody. I didn't want to, like, get in contact with people. Like, I didn't even want to go to church. Like, I didn't even go to church because I felt the sense of shame, and I just felt like I just didn't want to speak to anybody. I didn't want to, like, see any babies. I didn't want to see, like, women pregnant. Like, honestly, like, it just really broke my heart. I think just because the overwhelming of it all just really got to me, and just started reminding me of things that happened in the hospital and stuff. And I was just telling Fabian that, like, we were just saying how we're, even though this happened to us, like, we know where Luke is. Like, he's in heaven. He's literally in the most perfect place. He's in a better place than we are. And we're just saying how, like our son made it. Like, he's there. He's literally in the presence with Jesus. And, we were just talking, and then we had to take our dog to go get groomed, and we're just spending a little time together because it was just a lot for the both of us, and we cried together. It was a lot, but, today, after speaking to the doctor, I feel more sense at peace. Even though this morning I was just like, God, like, what the heck? Like, why did I have to go through this? Like, and I didn't hear an answer from the Lord, but I just felt, like, his peace while I was driving back home. Like, I was just telling Fabian how frustrated I just was on my way back from the doctor. Like, I was just like, dude, they're so dumb. Like, they didn't want to see me even though I was already scheduled and all that. And I understand, like, okay, I didn't have my insurance. I don't know. It just really, like, I don't know. I just felt really overwhelmed. And I just felt like I feel like a lot of like the medical, and I know it's not everyone, but there's like a lot of the medical, I feel like they don't really take people's like feelings in consideration. Like dude, like I'm hurting over here. I'm just gonna add some mustard, because mustard actually has really low sodium. It has 55 milligrams, so. But yeah, that's what happened, guys. Just wanted to give you guys a little update on like life, like what's going on. So these are the chips I was telling you guys about on my last video. These are so good. These are actually, so these have low sodium. These actually have 70, I don't know if you guys can see it. It has 70 milligrams and it's pretty good. I like these. If you guys are a kidney doctor or something, can you guys please recommend me some like snacks that like I should be eating? I only get these because I'm like, oh, I think I should be eating these. The reason why I don't get a dietitian is because my kidney doctor said that I don't need one, that things are going good. But still, if you guys are like, hey, maybe you shouldn't be eating that, please leave it on the comment below. So we're just gonna eat this little sandwich. But thank you guys for just watching this and just listening, and while I make my little sandwich, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.